Here is Ashley Ak-47 Nichols.
My name is Ashley Nichols, and I'll be making my LFA debut tonight. I'm from the Chippewas of the Thames First Nations community, so I'm representing the Chippewa, Oneida, and Potawatomi Nation. It's awesome to be able to represent my community. So I actually started in combat sports in boxing, and then eventually I started training Muay Thai. When I started researching about Muay Thai and what it was, I learned that there was a cultural aspect as well. So there's like a ceremony that's done before they fight, and it's very spiritual as well. So being Indigenous, I'm also spiritual. I've competed on glory kickboxing, and I have like several national and world titles that I won from competing in Muay Thai. This is my first fight in a long time. I actually took a break to study holistic nutrition, and eventually when I started training again, I decided I wasn't done as a competitor. She's a good striker too. She tries to take me down, then I've been working on my wrestling defense to keep it standing, and it'll be a good striking fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, making your way to the LFA.
So they didn't even interview the Rose girl? Huh. No, just the starting. Just so I can edit it.
Ashley Nichols.
Ew, it's steamy.
Competition. Her last MMA fight was September of 2018 in the Invicta organization. Her last kickboxing fight is November of 2018. She's a three-sport athlete, competes as a pro in MMA, Muay Thai, and MMA. And she has, she flat out said it, Alan. Like you said, 4 years, wow, that's a long time. You heard her speak, got her degree, but she also just said, listen, I still have that fire burning. I want to get back into the game of pursuit. 4 years is an extremely long time as a combat athlete, but she told us that she was out the entire time with in the back of her mind knowing, I still want to get in there. So it is one thing when you flip that switch off and you know I'm done with it, but there's another thing when you're saying I'm taking a break from competition. I'm going to work on some other areas of my life, improve that, and get better. She did just that, but she spoke about coming back into the gym and having a purpose in there. It makes such a difference when you're training with purpose rather than just going through the routine. When you talk about experience in AK-47 Nichols, she's got some of the best experience in the world. She has literally fought the best women strikers in the entire world. You see her fight.
That was an awesome fight, man.
Tiffany Van Soest, Angela Hill, she's fought all of them. She's won titles in Thailand, as she mentioned, and Glory as well. And I love watching some Glory fighters step into the LFA cage. I love seeing the highest level of striking, and she's done just that. But again, her coming back after this layoff, being reinvigorated, taking her training seriously, and every repetition she does, she spoke about, it's only going to elevate her game so much coming back. I asked her what's going to be the key to shaking off any ring rust quickly. She said there will be no ring rust. My sparring and my wrestling sessions at the gym are almost like fights, so it's not going to be an issue. That intensity, when you're going so hard in the gym that you say this is the fight's going to be the reward, the easy part, that means that the training sessions are serious. You're taking every rep, every day by day, very, very serious. You don't hear that out of an athlete. They're not just going through the motion. She's bringing that into the cage tonight. The veteran AK-47 Ashley Nichols making her LFA debut.
Yeah.
And now her opponent making her way to the octagon, Hilarie Rose.
I think right at the end of this girl's entrance, I started recording.
She doesn't get
I think she does. It was just like delayed.
Massachusetts, Hilarie Rose is back. Her LFA debut after an unsuccessful weight cut.
Wishing guys fired.
Her original LFA debut that was back in September. Kind of crazy story. She said she was
feeling
sick and ill and struggling to cut
You know the song?
And And when she couldn't do it, she went to the hospital, Ellen, and unbelievable that they actually had to do some surgery. I believe it was on a cyst on her ovary. No, she's back. It's no prolonged health issues.
That?
But a scary situation.
Oh, it's their banners.
Really, the reason why she didn't make weight in what was going to be her LFA debut.
Yeah, some fighters, Ron, they don't have an excuse, right? They couldn't make weight. This was a very serious thing right here where a cyst on ovaries had burst during a weight cut, nonetheless. Right. His body is struggling,
stop moving.
trying to recover.
Damn it, the song's not even that good.
They knew her very well. They knew her body language. Something was off. She said she tried to run across the street. She almost fell down. They said, there's no way that you're fighting. There's something wrong. They took her to the doctor. They found out that was wrong. She's past that now. She's ready to move forward. And she is going up against Ak-47, who's a terrific striker. But she herself, Hilarie Bose Rose, is a fantastic striker.
Bose Rose?
Looking at a Muay Thai fight.
Is that her nickname?
Tonight, but she does possess the
What the hell is Bose mean?
to her record. She knows that the easier path to victory would be to take this to the ground, and she has worked a tremendous amount of grappling and preparation for this fight. But don't be surprised, Ron, if we get out here and see some beautiful striking
Look at her smile
in this fight.
I think you might be right. The first of two fights in the LFA strawweight division.
Okay, right around here, I think. Yeah, right here. I started.
The tape. Nichols is 35 and Rose 6 years younger. She is also 4 inches shorter than Nichols, who will have a substantial 4.5-inch reach advantage. To kick off the action, we go back inside the LFA octagon and Mike Kendall.
Fight fans, this contest is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA Women's Strawweight Division, brought to you tonight by Left Coast Fight Supply, the official glove of the LFA. For the best gear in the business, check out lcfsupply.com. And now introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5'3", weighing in 115.6 pounds. She holds a professional record, 5 wins, 3 defeats, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout and 2 by way of submission. Representing US MMA and Lausanne MMA, fighting out of Bellingham, Massachusetts, Hilarie Rose. Her opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a Muay Thai striker standing 5'7", weighing in 115.6 pounds. She holds a professional record, 3 wins, 3 defeats, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Representing Niagra Top Team and fighting out of Chippewas of the Thames, Ashley Ak-47 Nichols.
Her name just has such a nice ring to it, eh?
We went over the rules in the back. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions at all times. If you want to touch gloves, do so now. Make your way back to your corners.
Uh-oh, Spadudios.
Ashley Nichols making her LFA debut tonight, taking on Hilarie Rose.
Eye of the Tiger.
I love Hilarie Rose, just a big smile on her face and like having the time of her life.
She's so calm and relaxed and just happy in there, and she's very well spoken, might I add, during the interviews.
Both of these ladies are, no doubt about it, first of 2 LFA strawweight fights. Ashley Nichols with the red tape and Hilarie Rose the blue tape. Both of these ladies said, listen, this is going to be a striking match. There's no doubt about it.
Look right away. Nobody's making mistakes. Everything sharp, hands high, elbows in. Beautiful striking already so far in the fight.
Rose said her game plan was to put Nichols on the cage, throw some knees and elbows, really put pressure on her. Wants to break her down and then take her down. She thinks she can finish her with her BJJ game.
Rose knows she's going to have to strike in this fight. If she wants a takedown, she still has to strike in this fight. You're starting to see early. She's striking very beautifully so far, Nichols, and she's adding in those little level changes, those little feints, just to keep her guessing for the strike or guessing for the shot.
Nichols told us she wants to keep range and striking distance, use her angles and movement, stop her takedowns, and really, she said, watch her pull cross and uppercuts. Also elbows. So she might break out some of those elbows in a Muay Thai background.
Yeah, and Nichols comes in with a 4-inch height advantage in this fight. As you alluded to, Ron, she wants to use that height, that reach, play the range game in this one, be the outside technical fighter.
Want to hear from you tonight on Twitter? Hit us up at LFA Fighting, at Alan Travan, and at Art Kruk. LFA 125 here at the Seneca Niagara Resort and Casino. Two great stories with both of these women. Rose started training at 14, gave up cheerleading after trying.
You can't wait till the
Muay
ring's
Thai.
over. Oh, you little
She had a
bugger.
few smokers back in the day.
I've got a similar story to that.
You just couldn't wait 2 minutes, could you?
I bet you gave up cheerleading too. It's a little known fact, folks. What could have been.
You see in this fight, though, I mean, the high-level striking of Nichols, as I spoke. She's fought the best organizations in the world. She's got titles in Thailand, fought in glory, fought the best female fighters in the world. And look at Rose. I mean, beautiful striking as well, very evenly matched. Obviously, there's a resume difference that Nichols carries, but when you put on small gloves, it's a different style of fighting. And you have an MMA style of striking, it helps you a lot more going up against a high-level striker like Nichols.
And I'll say this about Rose, she was extremely confident in our fighter meetings. You know, she knew who she was facing in Ashley Nichols. She knows her resume, and she felt this was her fight to win.
So I can't tell right now if Nichols is playing the outside game, which she did tell us she was going to do, or she is kind of showing, I don't want to say regress, but a bit of a hesitation. I haven't seen too much aggression. She's staying very much on the outside, which is keeping her out of danger, but she hasn't landed a tremendous amount yet. I'd like to see her commit to some of those pull crosses, some of those lead elbows that she alluded to in the meeting.
And you know, better than anyone else.
Oh, just let him go a little bit.
Known for starting a little bit slow.
True, this is true, Ron. Maybe that third round will be the banger as they do in Thailand.
Yeah, just to feel that round.
Give us some chance.
Love it. A great fight crowd here.
Yeah, it is.
Seneca Niagara Resort and Casino. Again, we are excited about this partnership. First stop ever for the LFA Octagon in the Empire State. On a minute in this opening round.
What? There we go, clincher.
This would be a great time. You need the one that
Need her.
the striking.
Need.
Look at this strong clinch right here by Nichols. Beautiful clinch, cross face,
Elbow.
right here.
Elbow.
Very Muay Thai style, pushing against the
There's
cage,
one.
elbows on the break, doing what she's done many a times before.
Smothering Rose now.
And being a taller fighter with a Muay Thai background, she's going to have the experience in the Thai clinch. If Rose can get this to a grappling
Sneak one right there, right there.
she might be able to do something more with it, but as long as they stay in this Thai club
Here it comes.
type of clinch, Nichols is going to
Ooh.
have the advantage.
This is not where Hilarie Bose wants to be.
And look at Nichols here with double unders, has her hands together. She could go knee tap, outside trip if she wants, 10-second clapper.
Throw him. Quick. Nice.
Beautiful elbow work right there by Nichols.
Woohoo.
Round number one in the book. And
Very nice.
Ashley Nichols taking control of that first round late. As we listen in to the corners. How do you feel? Good. I don't know who won that round.
No.
No.
Rose, go on.
You won the first round.
They keep saying my name.
Oh yeah, that girl's name's Rose.
Yeah.
Just need you a little bit busier on the feet, finishing with kicks. That's it. Get another set for that. Smart guys.
They're telling her to strike with her?
Looks great. I just think pick it up a little bit more, right? Start building it.
They're actually telling that girl to strike with Ashley. They're crazy.
Well, that was the confidence I was talking about. Hilarie Rose there in her corner. I
don't know about that game plan.
I don't know who won that fight. I did. I don't know who won that round. I did.
I know who won
No
it.
doubt about it. And still, big smile on her face. 29-year-old making her debut against veteran of the sport in Ashley Nichols. Round number 2 underway. Ron Kruk and Alan Travan with you here on UFC Fight Pass.
And in all honesty, Ron, I don't know who won that round either because it could go either way with the judges. I thought Rose kind of led the charge a little bit more throughout the majority of that round, but the
No.
end of the round, Nichols
Wrong.
had that clinch and she did some damage with the elbow, so it could have swung either way. But I think you were right. When you saw the corner of Ashley Nichols, they were just telling her, all right, you've got that base now. Now let's build on it. Very Muay Thai style where they kind of build up each round. So we'll see in the second round if she gets a little bit more aggressive.
Nice.
I'm starting to see it. They're both staying in the pocket a little bit longer.
That's that picture I seen on Facebook. That head kick there.
But the elbows, 4 for 4 by Ashley Nichols. Nichols has only thrown right now 5 total kicks. A little surprising for the former Glory kickboxer.
Yeah, I actually do see Rose as more of the kicker. When you look at the film study, Hilarie Rose throws a tremendous amount of kicks. She likes to switch stances, change things up, and finish combinations with the kick. Where you see Ashley Nichols, even though she comes from the traditional Muay Thai stance, more of an in-and-out boxer. Not as many kicks with beautiful clinch burners as we saw in round 1. There's that lead elbow.
Yes.
She mentioned that. She wants to mix it up. Lead elbows, check the kicks. Pull right crosses. Starting to see her open up a lot more in this round.
And with a nice kick to the lead leg of Rose too. And then in the second round.
She went for that lead elbow right there and swung and missed though. There's an opportunity for a sweep. She can go headlock right here and sweep the leg with the left leg. Decided to let it go, kept it in the clinch position. You know, she kind of had a missed opportunity there, but this is also her strong suit, right? So
Yeah, she wants to keep it standing.
She's a stronger fighter in the Muay Thai clinch. She elected to go for that, maybe score some points right here.
Ashley Nichols was the favorite coming into this fight. Very even fight. She was only -140 favorite. Come back on the underdog. Hilarie Rose was +120. Very even fight. Like all of our LFA matchups. Now Rose able to break away from the clinch, and now she's thrown.
You can see Nichols in this round. The distance, the range has been inched in. It's been adjusted slightly where she's just out of range now. Makes it easier for her to land and less room to evade. She was only going back about 2 inches to evade and counter back. Tightening up this fight.
Under 2 minutes to go, second round.
Yeah, she's feeling it now. Oh.
Nichols went 0-2 in the Glory.
Oh, that was a good kick from her.
Rose.
Oh, it got her back.
Reign with some of the sport's best.
Absolutely.
12-6 pro
There you go.
kickboxing record. K1 North American champion.
Now she's letting her feet go a bit.
Time member of the Canadian National Muay Thai team.
And she's having a strong round right now, Ron. Nichols is really starting to open up and find her mark. Yeah, Nichols has found her boxing range. You see her in and out, countering. When Rose gets too close, she's going lead elbow and just kind of framing and pushing away, keeping the fight at distance.
Under a minute to go.
Oh.
Single.
Nice.
Takedown.
Switch brawl so far. She needs to really get her hips over the head like so. And
Perfect.
Now she needs to go hip down to the mat and push away.
Perfect.
She got away.
Ay.
Nichols caught her with a knee as she got up.
Nichols been working on the grappling defense.
At first. Oh, she's trying again.
The second one.
Whoa.
Nice. Where's the kick?
Oh, great balance by Hilarie Rose.
Let him go. Let him go.
That gets through the guard. Delivered by Nichols.
Let those hands go. Sneak one more in there.
Time winding down, and Nichols continues to throw those elbows.
Whoa.
It's a takedown too.
Oh, saved by the bell.
Save it at the end, and she got it.
Big round for Ashley
Woo.
Nichols.
She's lucky.
Well, I agree with her. I do not see any ring rust. She's been out of the game for 4 years, but Ashley Nichols is picking up right where she left off. Really in control of this fight now.
Yeah, beautiful second round. You were right about it. She started off slow. She found where she was comfortable, which is certainly in the clinch and in that in-out boxing range where she is the longer girl. You see some of the defense right here. She spoke about a lot of grappling added to her game. She was able to stop the takedown, get right back to the feet. Now, along the way, she engaged in the fight immediately after the grappling. No time to catch your breath. And again, the corner was saying, finish your fight strong, finish your round strong. She does that in the clinch so very well with elbows and finishing that round with a takedown.
Absolutely. Big
The ring rust is gone.
Ak-47, Ashley Nichols, 35-year-old veteran. And Hilarie Rose still smiling and having a time of her life in her LFA debut.
There we go.
Round number 3 underway. We're at the Seneca Niagara Resort.
Yeah, she's won all the rounds so far.
Hilarie Rose in need of a finish, at least in my opinion.
Killed.
Inside leg kick.
I would say, Ron, round 2 definitely goes to Nichols. We don't know how the judges scored round 1. It could be 1-1, winner takes all in this round, or Nichols could be up if they gave this the first round. So,
very good point.
Either way, Rose has to win this round or do something better.
Anyone's fight at this point. See some
Kill her.
coming in.
Wait.
Rose finishes the combinations with kicks all the time. Rose taking down straight into an arm. We'll see. Nichols defends this.
Opportunity for Hilarie Rose. She's got an arm bar. Attached.
No, she don't.
Ashley Nichols.
Nope. Oh, that was perfect. Hit her.
A submission attempt
Charlie horse.
by Hilarie Rose.
Quick too. She's still falling so fast. You need to peek out right here. Peeking out, it's just almost like sliding in a home plate. You slide a knee through right there.
She keeps trying to get a hold of her arm. Oh, she should go for a Kimura right there.
This position, plenty of time to work.
She should have twisted her arm.
Is that half guard or
Hilarie Rose is
That's a half guard.
this fight, and obviously this is not the position she wants to be in. But she is on the mat. If she can find a good sweep right here and get on top, she can have an opportunity to finish this fight.
Oh, she was very close with that arm bar. Had Nichols in some trouble.
Yeah, Francis should know all these little things, eh? Yeah.
Corner giving her great advice. Keep the head low, that way there's not any room for separation. And that underhook is crucial. You see right there, Ashley Nichols keeping that left underhook on the right arm of Hilarie Rose, not allowing her to get that. Look at that flexibility right here.
Holy. She's a crafty one.
There's no arm in though, so this is going to be more squeeze. But it won't so much be the normal artery choke without an arm in. She's going to slide out.
Wowzers.
How slick was that?
That's the experience.
They're in an interesting position right here.
I mean, 2.
Yeah.
And now Nichols.
Oh, you're naked.
Off as Rose gets back up, but 2
there we go.
submission attempts by Hilarie Rose in this 3rd round.
Yeah,
You
she's
failed.
going around, and you see that flexibility she has as well.
Alright, now it's time to die.
Here, Ashley Nichols, teammates at Niagara top team. Rose training at US MMA and Lausanne MMA.
It looked like she called her on.
Massachusetts.
Looks like she was taunting her.
Now, right? Both of them having fun in there.
Clinch.
Very
Oh,
fight. That was
oh.
a big knee from Nichols.
Elbow and a knee.
Nichols has some slick elbows in there.
No doubt.
Absolutely, she does. Minute 30 to go. 3rd and final round.
Rose has it.
Yes.
Whiz her in, but this is Nichols' strong position. She uses
Yeah, that girl can't do anything when she's.
frame to the face.
Nah, it's just clinch.
Clinch position very well. Lands the knees, and she's just looking for the opportunity to break with that elbow. See again. As soon as the separation comes, she came in for that elbow.
Nichols right now landing 73% of her elbows. She's 11 of 15.
Nice.
Nice combo right there by Rose. Under a minute left in this fight, Ron.
Oh,
Rose is likely down. She needs to go for broke right now. She's bringing it forward. Nichols is just a nice counter right there. But Nichols is just a step ahead in the striking.
yeah, she just.
Time of winding down.
Yeah, she's done. She's defeated.
No knees delivered for Nichols. Oh, he missed the throws to the ground
Yeah,
for
she's
another
getting desperate.
submission attempt.
15 seconds left. She's got the arm. She's got to look for an arm bar.
She's desperate. Here it goes. Oh,
Nichols just missed with some bombs.
yes.
Bell sounds, that's going to do it. Beautiful sign of respect from these two incredible LFA strawweights, Ashley Nichols and Hilarie Bose. We will go to the judges' scorecards. Very, very entertaining fight, Alan. I mean, I'm just so impressed by Nichols. It did not look like
Piece of
she
cake.
had been out
Piece
of
of crumb cake.
competition for 4 years.
No, and you see, I mean, you called it, Ron. You called it. I said, I don't know if she got some ring rust or she started slow. And you said, you know, it's been a Muay Thai style where they do typically
There's no ring rust.
slow. And she did show every round to get better and better, more engaged with it. She really found her rhythm in that third round.
Was it 5-minute rounds?
Very game effort from Hilarie Rose. Had a few submission attempts. The arm bars were close. Just didn't have an answer for the elbows for Nichols and really was dominated in that clinch.
Seeing some of that striking right there by Rose, but then when they get into the clinch, look at that beautiful armbar attempt though. As soon as she hit the mat, she held onto that arm, slapped the knees up, went for that attempt.
It was just
Ashley
perfect,
Nichols was able
man.
to stand up and actually do some proper armbar defense right there when she was crushing her. But
Experience
again,
prevails.
another submission attempt by Rose. Great flexibility on the ground, but anytime they were in this position, the knees, the break elbows right there, those slick up elbows, you got to have good shoulder dexterity with a pop on it. She's got the pop.
Yeah.
And again, the mutual respect that you saw throughout this fight, a fun fight.
I love it. Very entertaining fight in the strawweight division.
Niagara top team.
All right, we have a decision made. Let's find out. Will it be going Nichols or Rose Wade? Back inside to Mike Kendall.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Bruce scores about 30-27. Judge Corrado scores about 29-28. And Judge Polinsky scores about 30-27. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Ashley.
Hey, woo! Unanimous.
Scores her first MMA win in 4.5 years. Welcome back to the sport, Ashley Nichols.
It's not been that long.
And welcome to the Legacy Fighting Alliance.